Hi everyone, Liam and Damo here, reporting for AussieTheatre.com.
Great to be back in the saddle with you, Liam.
Why do you have to be sarcastic every time we do?
Why are you looking like a druid?
Because my hair's bad and I don't want people to see it, so I put my hood up.
People want get on with the review.
So this week we reviewed. Move over. My head keeps falling. We saw The Burlesque Effect. It's on at the New Theatre Newtown or the Newtown Theatre.
It's the Newtown Theatre.
It was the Newtown Theatre.
Subtle difference.
So there's two theatres on King Street, Newtown, and they're very close together. There's the New Theatre Newtown, which is where the Farnsworth Invention is currently playing, and then there's this theatre, which is the Newtown Theatre, which is just around the corner. It's where all the short and sweet plays are for those people in the know. It's a little bit further down. So yes, The Burlesque Effect. It's by Wayne Tunks, who apparently has written like a heap of plays. This is the first one I've seen. I feel kind of embarrassed the fact that he's written like.
You should be.
Thanks. That he's written like almost 30 plays, and this is the first one I've seen. It's set in the 1950s, and it's about burlesque in Australia in King's Cross. It's a really interesting show.
I enjoyed it.
I've never seen anything like it on the stage.
I enjoyed the dancing.
Yeah.
A lot of fantastic dancing and choreography.
It's about a guy who goes to a burlesque club and meets Honey Day. I cannot remember the name of Troy's character in the show.
James?
Let's pretend it's James.
No, it is James.
It is James?
James is torn between the life he has and the one he desires.
Brilliant, brilliant.
All the information is literally in front of you.
Cool. Well, let's keep going, and I'll say it as though I'm just bringing in the story now.
Right.
So it's set in the 1950s in King's Cross, and it's about when burlesque first came to Sydney. It's about a guy called James who goes to a club and meets a girl called Honey Day. He's already married to a woman called Florence, played by Katie Fry, who is fantastic. I thought Katie Fry, Zoe, and Troy, the three leads, were fantastic.
What I liked about the show is that it wasn't just about burlesque. It was burlesque.
Yes. So we have to point out to people...
There were semi-naked women on the stage.
Yes, we have to point out that there's semi-naked women. There is a violent scene. There's adult themes. There's swearing.
But overall, quite a fun show.
See, this is the thing. It's weird to say all that, but it is quite a fun show. I highly recommend going to see it, particularly if you've never seen burlesque before, which I hadn't. I really enjoyed it. Special shout out to two particular burlesque dancers in the show.
Well, a standout for me was Sophie Cook.
Yeah, Sophie Cook.
Her lioness dance was worth the price of admission.
It was quite funny.
I got
it's
very
quite
involved.
good. Well done, Sophie. And Rachel Ferris, I adored because she tap danced.
Yeah, the women really stole this show.
I'm a big tap dancer fan, so peace out to you.
You used to do a bit of
Rachel
tap
Ferris.
dance.
I did. I was nowhere near as good as Rachel.
I seem to recall you looked a bit like a sort of deer stumbling on pebbles or something.
Thanks. So the show runs till August the 13th. It's $28 for adults, $22 for concession, and bookings over 10, it's $22. There are Tight Ass Tuesdays, which is $15 for anyone, and there are Student Wednesdays, which is $10 for students. So students, if you haven't seen an interesting piece of theatre for a while, I highly recommend you get along to this because it's very good. And it's in Newtown as well, so it's right next to Sydney Uni. UNSW people, same for you. It's not far, so make the effort.
I'll give it 3 stars.
I'll give it 2.5. The reason being that I felt that the story was very predictable. I knew what was coming well before it happened.
Yeah, I thought there were a couple sort of witticisms in the dialogue that I quite enjoyed.
Yeah, and some of the scenes play out really well. Some of the other scenes don't, and then they cut, and there's like a blackout.
Yeah.
Very quickly, which
would have worked nicely if it was on film, I guess.
Yeah, or TV or something. But in theatre, there's like 5-10 seconds where they're moving the.
Because yeah, I guess a scene cuts, but none of the actors walked off stage, so it would seem like we didn't actually see the end of that sketch. Sorry, scene. Where we didn't see the end of that scene where like an actor would, I don't know, have an argument and leave.
Yeah, or just more chit chat. It had an interesting flow to it. But honestly, some of the most interesting theatre I've seen in a very long time, and I really enjoyed all the burlesque parts of the show, like all the fun bits. Lucas Glover as the MC, I thought was great, coming out introducing everyone, and he has some great dances with Sophie Cook as well. The dancing and the choreo and all of that is fantastic, and it's worth seeing the show for that alone. This is Liam and Damo, 2 Guys, 1 Review for AussieTheatre.com. Thank you very much.